Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, two-time welterweight world champion, former IBF, WBC welterweight world champion, Showtime, Shawn Porter, did an interview recently to discuss the future of the sport of boxing, the future for himself, and the future of the welterweight division. The welterweight division is absolutely on fire, right? He just fought a fight of the year candidate type fight with now unified, undefeated WBC, IBF welterweight superstar boxer Earl the Truth Spence Jr. And everybody's calling for him, Shawn Porter that is, to face undefeated WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, Terence Bud Crawford. Now, Shawn Porter had this to say. He said, obviously, everybody knows a few years back, me and Terence Crawford made a pact that we would never fight each other. He says, but that was when he was at lower weight classes, and I never expected to face him or have the possibility of facing him. When he made his debut in the welterweight division, and I'm still in the division, I started to think to myself, well, this is a fight that might happen. Now I have the opportunity to fight this guy, to fight this dude. He says now, it's getting closer to the position where the fight needs to happen for the sport of boxing. He says that he wants to sit down with Terence Crawford and see if they could get this over the hump into the finish line and it could get the fight to come to fruition. He says, but if that's not the case, then there's other big things in the works for Showtime Shawn Porter. But I'm definitely feeling like I'm the boogeyman, the candy man in this particular situation. After fighting Errol Spence, he says that, what happens to the Candyman, the movie The Candyman. If you haven't seen the movie Candyman, you say his name 3 times in the mirror and he appears and, bad things take place. So he's saying that nobody wants to say my name after the Errol Spence fight. But I'm taking it as a badge of honor, though. This is what Shawn Porter had to say. He says, but he truly believes that the fight between himself and Terence Crawford really needs to happen for the sport of boxing. And I have to agree with Shawn Porter. This is my take on it, right? Shawn Porter showed the dog in him against Errol Spence. There was a lot of people that felt like Shawn Porter was going to get dog walked by Errol Spence and get run over, but that wasn't the case. Shawn Porter put up a great performance in which people had him winning the fight as a draw going into the 11th round before he got dropped in the 11th round, the knockdown, which proved to be the difference in the fight. But prior to that, he put up a great performance. He's, relentless coming forward. He's never out of shape. He has nothing but stamina, right? And he pushes his opponents and himself to the brink and to the limits. And now I'm starting to believe, well, Shawn Porter's starting to believe, in the boxing world, is that not too many people want to deal with that. See, it was one thing to see him do it with Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, but when he did it with Errol Spence, right? So now he did it with Keith Thurman, he did it with Danny Garcia, he did it with Errol Spence. Now you have to give him his just dues because he's doing it with all different types of styles and the biggest names in the welterweight division. And so now people want to see how Terence Crawford is going to fare with a style like Shawn Porter. We already saw Terence Crawford now make his debut in the welterweight division, but now you want to see him step up in namesake in competition. He fought Jeff Horn. That's where he captured the WBO title. Jeff Horn captured it from Manny Pacman Pacquiao, 8th division Filipino superstar boxing legend, world champion. Terence Crawford beat him. Then he beat Jose Benavidez. Then he went on to Amir Khan. And then he went on to Kavaluskas, who was his, the Mean Machine, who was his mandatory. But people want to see Terence Crawford in there with somebody who has a legit chance to defeat him. a closer 50-50 fight. Not too many people gave Cavalusis, the Mean Machine, the opportunity to beat Terence Crawford. Not too many people, if any, gave Amir Khan the chance to beat Terence Crawford. Not too many people knew who Jose Benavidez was outside of hardcore boxing fans. And when it came to the Jeff Horn fight, that was closer to a 60-40 because of the style, the move up in weight. Jeff Horn being big and roughing up Manny Pacquiao might be able to rough up Terence Crawford, who's moving up in weight. But he proved that that wasn't the case. So now you want to see him prove it with the top notch, the upper echelon in the welterweight division. And regardless of the pack that they had in the past, now people want to see, and they're calling for Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. And from the way Shawn Porter's talking, he doesn't mind having this fight because he just wants to prove himself. He says he looked in the mirror. He said, I had a big fight, a great showing with Errol Spence. Now who else could I do that with? And he said he looked and he thought about it, and he said Terence Crawford is the other person. And now he wants to make that happen. So let's see if how this all plays out, and if Terence Crawford accepts, the challenge after everything clears up with the quarantine and life resumes to normal. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.